and welcome. My name is Brenda Mailer with Sea Bright Spirit. Wonderful to have you here today. I am sharing a practice today out of inspiration from a couple of people who have been enjoying these practices regularly online. So thank you to Paula in California for letting me know how much these practices are supporting you, and to Jackie in Turkey as well for reaching out and let me know how much these are supporting you on your yogic journey. So thank you. I want to bring in a little practice today that's inspired a bit with the spring energy. We've got that earth slowly kind of thawing out, and the trees and the buds are starting to come out on the trees. And so I want to just kind of help us to feel into that energy a bit ourselves, kind of awake up a bit through the hips and the legs, start to build a little bit of inner fire, start to open our heart, expand out through our fingertips, and just allow ourselves to open a bit to, what growth is possible for me today, or this year, or this month, or this week. And what do I need to nurture within myself, and how can I support myself? So I hope this serves you well. Make sure you have any supplies that you need to support you. I have a couple blocks. I have a blanket for my knees. So just make sure that you are gathering whatever you need around you. We're going to start with some centering, and we'll come onto our backs and kind of move into some opening movements, get into some more activating movements, and then come down for a little rest period at the very end. So enjoy. Take care of yourself. Okay, let's soften our gaze or close our eyes, and we'll begin in a nice seated position. Do a little centering here. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just do that a few times, and I invite you to make some sound with that exhale. Helps the nervous system calm, gets that vagus nerve activated. Helps the mind know there's nothing to worry about. As many times as you need. Start to let your breath flow naturally in and out through your nose. The cool air draw in, the warm air flow out. Just notice how your attention, how your mind lands in your experience. Noticing what you notice through your senses, the sense of touch, the body and the space, the air around you, your clothing. Noticing sounds around you, near and far. Just letting those sounds come and go. Touch of the air at the nose, maybe a little bit of the light through the eyelids. Just allowing those senses to help to center your mind a bit, to feel your body in this space, to begin to feel your body. Noticing how your legs are supporting you, your feet, knees, thighs, hips. Any comfort or discomfort that you notice throughout your hips and down the legs, through your pelvis, maybe your low back. You feel soft in your belly? Are you tight in your belly or your abdomen? You notice the stability of your spine, how your back is holding you, the root all the way up to the back of the neck. Maybe you feel a little lift through your shoulders on your inhale, a little expansion of the belly, softening with the exhale. Your arms, your hands, your fingers. Just noticing what you notice as your head balances over your body. Noticing the expression on the face muscles, your eyes, to the corners of your mouth. And just feeling into the scalp, feeling the crown maybe lifting up a bit. And just turning your attention back towards the whole body, feeling that wholeness of yourself, that space within and around your body, your personal space, your personal experience to explore and tend to connect with. I invite you to bring your hands over your heart and your belly, if that feels comfortable for you, whatever feels most natural. Again, feeling into the breath and that gentle expansion, that softening, surrender, opening, releasing. Just as you feel into that heart space, as you drop your focus down into your heart and let your mind just begin to rest in your heart space, letting go of agendas, letting go of concerns, expectations. Just setting all that aside for the mind, giving it a place to land in your heart, in your breath, in your body, where it can feel supported, where it can help enhance that connection. The mind might even get curious, what's most important here today? What do I need? What am I cultivating? What can we cultivate together? As you feel into that, you might notice an intention arise or a need that you can follow, nurture. If it feels helpful, bring your hands to prayer and honor that intention. Perhaps making a statement in your mind. And if you like, join with me. We'll open our practice with the sound of Om. I'm going to take a deep breath in. Om. Just noticing how that feels, how that lands. When you're ready, we're just going to make our way onto our backs. Just going to lie down. Keep your gaze somewhat closed and inward as it feels helpful for you. You can stretch your legs out or keep your feet flat on the floor. Notice what your back needs. Maybe rest your hands on your belly. Relax through the back of your head, your shoulders, your shoulder blades. Maybe another deep breath in and just let go. Feel the support of the floor. Let the breath naturally deepen as the body finds the supine posture. The breath naturally starts to move towards the belly. If we have our hands on our belly, we also guide that breath down and in. You can use that awareness to keep bringing the mind back into focus whenever it drifts. So just anchor yourself here. And if your feet are stretched out, bring the feet flat on the floor. Find the edges of your mat. And then with an exhale, just let your knees naturally roll a little bit to one side. Doesn't have to be really far. Inhale up and across and over the other side. We're just going to move at the rhythm of the breath here. Inhale up and across. Exhale, we're pausing. Just noticing how that feels through the abdomen, the front of the hips, the thighs, the rock across your back. Starting to wake up the hips to notice how they're feeling. A breath or two. So kind of get things moving here. You can let your head maybe rock a bit to the other side. Feel free to pause for a breath if you need to. Just make it your own as well. Let's do 2 more breaths. Just getting that head in there as well. Noticing how you feel through your neck. And come back to center when that feels complete. And bring the feet together. Let the knees fall apart from each other. So you're in a butterfly with the feet. Take the hands up in the air and let's circle the wrists. Just get those wrists moving. Interlace your fingers, look at the palms, or just have the palms towards your face if your eyes are closed. Inhale, arms up overhead or open the shoulders. Exhale, bring the hands down to the pubic bone. Inhale, arms up overhead. Doesn't matter if they don't touch the floor. We're just opening the shoulders. Let the elbows bend as they need to. Exhale, back down. Again, just a couple more with the breath. Notice if the spine arches a lot, can you keep the belly button drawing a bit towards the spine? Maybe one more here. And come back down. Take your hands back to the outsides of the thighs. Draw the knees back together. Feet wide once again. This time you're going to keep your left knee straight up and drop the right knee in. So you're keeping your pelvis very stable. Inhale, right leg comes up. Left knee drops in. So you're dropping the knee towards the ankle, feeling a little bit more of that internal rotation of your thigh as the other knee just stays straight up. Let's just do a few more of these with the breath. Exhale, knee to ankle. Inhale, knee up. Notice how that feels through the front of your hips. And then come back to center when that feels complete. We'll draw the knees up into the chest, rock a little higher up on the low back, on the sacrum. And take the feet up into the air. Maybe circle those ankles a bit. Hold on to the legs as you need to. Let the knees bend. Let's get those feet moving. Spread the toes. Get the ankles flowing. Point and flex a couple times. Reach through the heels, reach the toes. Feel that length through the back of your legs. And then bring the knees and feet somewhat together here. You're going to keep your knees steady and move just your lower legs in circles. So the legs are together. You're just circling those lower legs. Feeling the internal, external rotation. Moving both directions. And keeping your breath steady. Keep your focus inward. When that feels complete, take the legs back up in the air, reach through those heels, lengthen through the back of the legs, ground through the back of your body, through the back of your head, and take your hands up to your shins. From here, you're going to take your right leg towards the end of the mat. Arms are going to come up overhead. Exhale, we're going to bring it all back together, hands back to the shins. Inhale, left leg drops, arms overhead. Exhale, back up. So we're activating our core a little bit here, getting our hip flexors warming up, moving slowly and mindfully with the breath, feeling that connection, that union. We're not rushing ourselves or feeling like we need to get anywhere. Let the knees bend as much as they need to. If you've got some tight hamstrings, just let those knees bend. Maybe one more on each side. We're going to end with the left. We started with the right. Notice how the low belly's doing. Feeling that core stability. Come back up and then maybe reach to the heels for a moment or just draw the knees in, rock across your back. Stretch the legs up along the floor. Take the arms up overhead, do a big body stretch. Maybe you're reaching a bit through each foot, just kind of tilting the pelvis a bit, opening up the front of the hip flexors, the front of the belly. And then from here, you can roll yourself up or you can roll yourself to your side. We're going to come up onto our all fours. All right, so coming onto all fours, let's just start a little puppy here. Let's just bring the hands long in front of us. Keep the hips high. You can bring the elbows to the floor if you need to. Bring your head down, maybe to the mat or just between the arms, and just feel some length through the spine. Do a little check-in with yourself here. Feel your belly expand with your breath. How's that rhythm sensation? How's your mind? Then bring yourself back up and we'll come up into tabletop. Hands are a little bit forward, a little bit wider, and we're just going to circle the pelvis around. Get a little deeper into those hips. Stirring the hips. letting some of that tension start to ease, getting some heat and some warmth into the pelvis. Bringing your weight a little over top of your arms, a little knee plank here as we come forward and then sink back. Just moving around in circles, whatever way feels right in your body here. Come back to center. We're gonna warm up our belly just a little bit more, get the shoulders going a little bit more. Take your right foot straight behind you. And you can again circle that ankle a little if you want to. Just kind of notice how you're feeling there. Couple of options. You can just keep the hands grounded here and you're going to bring knee in towards the forehead, kind of crunching through the core there. If you want, you can ground through the right hand, take the left hand forward, thumb to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, knee to forehead, elbow to the left hip. Inhale, reach forward, exhale, draw it in. So again, just do what feels right in your body. You can always kind of build into, doing something that's a little bit more challenging. Noticing what your energy is like today. Doing as many as it feels right for you. When it feels complete, you're gonna bring the hand down if it's up, drop the toes to the mat, just reach through that heel, go forward and back a couple times. Bring that knee down. Let's take a little resting breath here. Good. Now we're going to do the other side. Give that ankle a little rotation again if you want. The left foot goes back. If you're using your arm, right arm goes forward. We're taking an inhale, and as we exhale, we crunch in, right? Or you can keep that right hand grounded. You can even kind of, work through one and then go to the other. It doesn't have to be an or. It can be an and. Inhale, extend, exhale, crunch it in. Moving with your breath. As that feels complete for you, you're going to bring the arm down, drop the toes to the mat, reach through the heel, forward and back a couple times. Drop the knees down. Let's take the knees wide, sink back into child's pose. Take the arms forward. Deep breath in and out. Maybe sink the hips a little side to side. Walk your hands towards the left corner of your mat. Open a bit through the right side of the body. Walk your hands over the right side. Open a bit through the left side. The shoulder, the lats. Feeling into your body, using your breath. Noticing where your breath or the sensation of the breath, the energy touches in your body. Building those pathways, those connections. Come back to center, deep breath. Inhale, we're going to bring yourselves up into table. Knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders. Inhale, cow. Exhale, round through cat. Draw the belly up and in. Press the hands to the floor. Inhale, cow. Shoulder blades go back. Crown lifts. Tailbone up. Exhale, curl the pelvis in, round to the back. Drop the head. Couple more. What do you notice in your body? And as you come into cow pose, you can come into puppy as we did before. Keep the hips higher. You can curl your toes under. Come into downward dog. Take a few moments here to pedal out your feet. Ground through the whole hand. Feel the upper arms externally rotate, but we're grounding through the mounds of the index finger. Spreading that weight out. Heels dropping towards the floor, but not touching necessarily. Well, hopefully not touching, gives a little bit more room for movement. Heart towards the feet. Let's take the left foot straight up behind us. Maybe just hold there for a breath or two. Three-legged downward dog. And then bring that foot down. Bring the right foot up behind, three-legged downward dog. And you can just bring it back to the floor, or you can step that right foot through. We're going to come into a lunge. Grab blocks if you have them. And grounding down to that front foot, leaning the hips forward a little bit. Let's inhale, shift the hips back. Maybe take that right block back with you. Exhale, come forward. Just move with your breath here a few times. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Feeling deeper into that hamstring, through the groin space. Again, getting that fluidity, getting that movement, right? So that the soils of our pelvis, of our legs are ready to support us in our growth. Shift the hips back, pause, take a couple breaths. Monkey pose here. Curl the toes back a bit. Long through the spine, reaching the tailbone back. Knees slightly bent. Then we come forward, run down through that front foot. Now you can stay in low lunge. You can come up into high lunge if you want. And we're going to press down through that front foot. We really want to feel that rooting down now. And then arms come up. Flex the shoulders. Find a little gaze forward here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, left arm is going to come forward. Right arm is going to go back. We're just going to come to a horizontal. Maybe shift the gaze off to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Now, if you need to keep your gaze straight forward for balance, press back up. Feel the front of the left thigh opening. Ground through that right foot to lift through the crown. Now, if you need to, you can always bring your left hand to your knee and just reach that right arm back. A couple options. Okay, and just hold as you come into that twist. We're not pulling on that right knee. Maybe reach the left arm forward, right arm back. Take an inhale, bring the arms up, and let's bring the hands down. Now, sink back into a little child's pose. Take a couple resting breaths. Notice how you're feeling through that right hip, a little different than the left. Inhale, come forward. Now you can do cat-cow again if you want, or you can maybe hold a plank if you want for a few breaths. Okay, so again, just honor your body. What feels helpful for you? Knee plank, toe plank, cat and cow. We'll transition back into our downward dog or puppy. Options are so important, and they're helpful to kind of find your own practice too. What is it that you need today, here and now? Might be different than yesterday. All right, this time we're going to take the right foot up and back first. Hold there, three-legged downward dog, breath. And then we're going to drop that toes to the mat. We'll take the left straight up and back. You feel the hamstring lengthen. And if you want, bring that leg through or drop the right knee down. Coming into our lunge, grab our blocks. Lean the hips forward, lift through the crown. Inhale, shift back. Move with your breath. Okay, feel that hamstring, feel the inner thighs. I like to keep my knee just a slight bend in it, so I'm keeping the muscles active as they lengthen. Okay, less chance of injury than when we just turn things off and let the joints kind of fall. And then pause, back, lengthening that hamstring, giving a couple breaths to respond here. Maybe take your hand to the back of that leg. Curl the toes back. Feel the sit bone reaching to the back wall. Toes to the ceiling. And the whole back of that leg. All right, we're going to come forward. We're going to find our Lunge again, lower, high lunge, whatever you do on the other side. Find your gazing point forward, arms up. Relax through the shoulders. You can inhale through the crown. Exhale. Left arm back, right arm straight forward, just to that horizontal. Inhale, come back up. Okay, find your gazing point or let your gaze shift a bit if that works for your body. We're pressing down through that front foot, down through that back foot, even behind. We're pressing it a bit into the mat. If you're in high lunge, you're reaching through that heel. Okay, maybe one more here. And then let's just hold. Couple breaths. Try and relax a bit through the shoulders, lift through the crown. Feel that twist through the core. The core is doing all the work. Remember, you can keep that hand on the leg if you need to as well. Inhale, arms up. Nice. Exhale, hands down. Let's take that leg back. Sink back into a little child's pose, couple resting breaths. Just let that integrate. Let the effort fade. Sink the hips a little side to side. Let your breath neutralize. Let your mind calm. Here we are. All right. We're going to slowly bring the upper body up. We're going to curl our toes under. Come into a little squat. Now be mindful of your knees. If you need to, you can keep your knees on the ground. Just kind of lean into the toes. You can lift your knees, squat here a little bit. You might lift up through the body or let this body round the legs. Breaths. Feeling into the Achilles, to the calf muscles, maybe the bottoms of your feet. And then we're going to slowly lift the hips up into the air. Ground through the feet. Let the knees stay bent. Let the upper body just rest over the thighs. Release the head forward a little yes and no. With the head and neck. With the lengthening through the back of the body. Inhale, come up to a flat back. So just bring your hands below your shins. Keep your spine long, heart, belly button dropping towards the floor. Kind of like doing a little bit of a cow, but not really. Back of the legs long. And then we're going to sink the hips down. We're going to press and rise all the way up to standing. Come all the way up, lift and lengthen. Come up onto the tippy toes. Reach for the sky. Keep breathing. And then slowly we're going to lower down. We're going to give the shoulders a big roll. Shake out the hips a little bit. Let that go. Ooh. Feel the feet connecting into the earth. Feel your ankles. Give your knees a little wiggle. Soften a bit through the knees. Root down through the hips into the feet. Feel that lower half stability. The pelvis. Notice how the pelvis tilts. Feel your spine, your back, your shoulders, your arms. How your head balances over your body. Is it leaning forward or back? Are your shoulders rounding forward? Are they drawing back? And try not to judge, but just notice how you land. Let's give the head a little opening or the neck a little opening. Drop the ears to the shoulders. Maybe sweep the head across the collarbones. Just let yourself land in that easy mountain. Feel yourself standing, crown lifting to the sky. Breath full. Whole body breathing. There be a sense of ease through your body. Remember, a mountain doesn't have to try. It just has that core stability. Feel that core stability. Rooting through the feet, lifting through the crown. There's expansion through your breath. Feel that wholeness. Okay, step the right foot forward. Onto two ski tracks. Okay, we're going forward here. All right. We're going to bend the front knee. Let the back toes open just a little bit. Okay, but we're keeping ourselves going forward on this train. All right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows. Open the chest. Okay, opening that heart space. Inhale, up. Press the foot up. Exhale, bend the knee at the same time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, ground down. So your core activate a bit with that exhale. Inhale, up, reaching. Exhale, let's come down and hold. Find that posture here. Deep breath. Little back bend. Drawing the elbows away from each other. Shoulder blades together. At the end of your exhale, sweep the arms around and behind. Interlace your fingers. Maybe lift the arms up a bit off the body. Couple of options here. You can straighten the leg and tilt forward, lengthening your hamstring a bit, or you can keep the knee bent, lean the weight over top of that front leg. Okay, notice what feels helpful for you today. Okay, if you're tilting over that leg straight, feel nice lengthening in the hamstring. If you keep the knee bent, you might bring your shoulder down towards the knee. Couple of breaths. Press back up as you feel complete. Release the hands, shake them out. Adjust yourself onto a balance beam. Okay, front foot now more in alignment with the back foot. Bring your hands to your heart. Beautiful. All right, take an inhale. As you exhale, bend that right knee, arms wide. Now we're to press up, take the arms up. Exhale, ground down. Both feet grounding, shoulders over the hips, inner thighs opening. Inhale into the heart. Exhale, looking at that knee towards the toes. Inhale up. Exhale, grounding down. Hold here. Both feet grounding. Core stabilizing. Relax the shoulders. All right, we're going to keep the legs steady. If you need to straighten the leg, do. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, bring that hand to that thigh. Bring the left arm overhead, side angle. Inhale, right arm lifts. Exhale, side angle. Move slowly with your breath. Inhale up. Exhale over. And if you notice that your breath doesn't keep up with the movement, it's just something to get curious about, okay? Maybe your inhales are short or your exhales are short. Pause over side angle, a couple breaths, lengthening through that left side, long through the body, relax through the shoulder. Make sure your knees over your ankle. Bring that arm down. Slowly straighten that right leg, keep the body tilted. Bend, straighten as we come into triangle pose. Bend, straighten, feel that length down the hamstring, tilting from that hip crease. Reach the right arm forward. Exhale, bring it down. Stay long here, open the heart space, out through the fingertips. Okay, keep the belly drawing in. We're long through the torso. Deep breaths. Try not to put weight on the leg. We're really keeping that core stability to hold the body. Beautiful. Bend the knee, rise up. Okay, bring the feet together. Come back to mountain. Just notice what you notice here. Subtle imbalances through the body. Connecting to the feet, knees, hips, shoulders. Maybe give the face a little stretch. Make some noise. So your feet grounding, crown lifting, feel the space within and around your body. Notice where you're gripping. Notice where you can maybe soften a bit. Shake off it. Shake it off if you don't need it. Everything neutralizing, integrating. Easy being, easy breathing. Here we are. When you're ready, we're gonna go the other direction. Left foot forward, right foot back. We're gonna start on those ski tracks, right? Bend that knee. Okay, we're on 2 train tracks. We're going forward here. Right toes turn out just a little bit. Inhale, arms up. Straighten the leg. Exhale, let's bend the elbows. Inhale, press up. Exhale, goal pose, goddess arms. Inhale, up. Exhale, we're gonna come down and hold here. Really open that heart space, ground through the feet, lift through the crown, little back bend. Deep breath. Where's your focus? Bring the arms around, interlace the hands behind you. Maybe lift the arms if that works okay for you, or just rest the arms. Okay, we can straighten that leg and tilt over that front leg. Right, or you can bend the knee. Bring that weight forward. Choose what feels right today. Play with it a little bit. You know, what do I need today? What feels most helpful? Maybe bring the shoulder down towards the knee, only if that balance feels appropriate for you. The arms up, humble warrior. Whenever that's complete for you, you're going to slowly rise up, release the arms, shake out the hands, and align yourself onto a balance beam. Maybe a little bit wider with the legs. Hands to the heart. Let go. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to bend that left knee, arms wide, feet grounding. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, look towards that left knee, going towards the toes. Inhale, hands to the heart. Straighten the leg. Exhale, bend, opening those inner thighs. One more time up. Come into our warrior two. Core is active, shoulders are relaxed. Here we are. Feel the strength in your legs. Turn that left palm up. Let's open the left side. Okay, exhale, hand to the thigh, right arm overhead. Inhale, left arm lifts. Opening the left side. Exhale, right arm overhead. Stay long through the legs here, strong. Inhale, left arm lifts. Opening, exhale, over, let's hold. Okay, keep that leg strong, trying to put all your weight on that. Keep grounding through that right foot. Maybe lift the gaze slightly. Deep breaths. Okay, bring that arm down when you're ready. You can always come down already too. Inhale, we're gonna just bend or straighten that leg a bit, start to feel that hamstring. Inhale, bend. Keep leaning a bit in that direction. Feeling that tilt from your pelvis. As we land in our triangle, make sure you feel grounded through both feet. Okay, pelvis tilt, reach through that left side, keep it long. Exhale, hand down, open the right shoulder, the heart space. Feel into your body, come up and down into it. Like, notice where your body wants to land today. Be dynamic in the movement. Draw the belly in, lengthen the spine. Where can you stabilize to find more ease? Okay. To deepen your breath. Bend that knee. Let's rise up. And turn both toes towards the long edge of the mat, hands to the hip. Inhale. As you exhale, tilt forward here. Long body, long legs. Exhale, forward fold. Play with your weight in your feet towards your heels, towards your toes. Notice how that feels. Maybe give the head a little release again. Surrender. Come up to a flat back. Okay, hands just at the floor there. Right, we're going to slowly take our right hand to the floor. We're going to take our Right foot is going to come underneath and we're going to come onto our seat. Okay, quick little transition there. Hands behind your knees. You're sitting down. Lean back a bit, boat pose. You can hold the legs. You can just let the arms open, feet grounded. You can lift one leg. You can lift the other leg. Okay, you can kind of notice what feels right. You can lift both, maybe hold the legs. Okay, maybe open the arms. What's your energy like right now? How are you feeling? Keep the breath deep and full, supporting you in your effort. Ease back where needed. Challenge where helpful. Remember your intention for yourself. We're just going to slowly take the feet down and we're going to roll the body down. So hands right beside, we're just going to roll the body all the way down to the floor. Let the head rest, let the arms rest. Feet wide, knees together. Let go. Maybe you take the hands if you want to your belly. Let all that effort fade for a moment. And start winding things down here. Notice how you're feeling. Notice how you're integrating. Bring feet closer together. Okay, lift the hips, let the spine ground out along the floor. Bring the arms alongside your body. If you have a block, you might put a block between your thighs if you want for a little inner thigh activation. We're going to do bridge pose. Okay, take an inhale. As you exhale, press the feet to the floor. Press the low back to the floor. Maybe squeeze that block if you have it. Inhale, lift the hips up. Lift through the pubic bone, through the pelvis. Press through the feet. Take a breath here, and then on your exhale, you're just going to roll the spine back down again. See if the pelvis might be the last thing to touch the floor. Inhale, relax everything. Exhale, subtle engagement. Press to the feet, low back grounds. Inhale, we're lifting up. Okay, holding here for a breath or two. Coming back down. Relax the hips. Okay, exhale, engage. Press to the feet. Inhale, lift the hips up. And holding here for a few breaths. Squeeze that block if you have it. Press through the feet. Feel the glutes active, the spine active. Really building that strength to the back of your bridge. Deep breaths. And then when you're ready, you're going to come down. You can lower your hips to the right or left, whatever feels natural for you right now. Okay, follow your body. And then you're just going to drop your hips one way and then roll your knees the other. You can keep the block there or set the block to the side. Take the opposite arm away, maybe look towards that opposite arm or just keep your gaze down and in. Twist through your body. Try not to force the twist. Pause and rest. The body naturally surrender. Nice long exhale. Again, audible helps the nervous system relax once again. When you're ready, come back to center. Head, knees back to center, hips back in alignment, arms alongside the body. Now you can use that block again for your bridge. You can do it without. Exhale, just feel the feet ground. Inhale, lift the hips up, using the back of the body. Maybe open the palms, roll onto the shoulders a little bit as we feel that strength to the back of our body. Deep breath. Whenever that's complete for you, you're going to drop your hips the opposite side and then let your knees roll over to the side. Open the arm up as it feels helpful and just let your body rest in that twist. For some deep inhales, long exhales. Oh. So your focus is feel your body. Come back to center whenever that's complete for you. Round the hips back in line with the shoulders. Draw the knees up into the chest. Rock over the back. Oh, good. All right, left foot to the floor, across the right ankle of the left knee. We're going to draw that right knee away from the face, just in however that thigh can externally rotate. Keep your right foot flexed. Use your left leg to lift the right leg up towards you. Take your left hand and grab onto that right foot. Maybe take your right hand to your shin, and then just rock gently over your back as you hold that right leg, that right foot, without pushing the knee out, just externally rotating with what the thigh, what the hip is able to do. Okay, we're just supporting, helping to release tension. Maybe little circles, little rock, nothing big. Deep breath. Little core active there to hold the legs up. As it feels complete for you, though, drop your left foot down, reach your right leg up, lengthen through that leg. Inhale, and as you exhale, lower it all the way down to the floor. Rest the heels, shake out the knee, and just release through that hip flexor. You might have little tingles, little sensations, just depending on how your nerves are feeling with that. Notice your legs as you bring your right foot flat across the left ankle over again, externally rotating just however that leg is able. Keep the foot flexed. Let's grab onto that foot with the right hand. Maybe grab the shin if you need to. I really like just grabbing onto the leg here and not reaching through the back of the leg like a lot of people will teach, because your shoulders get so strained sometimes when we're trying to hold that right leg up. So if we can just use our core a little bit, relax our shoulders, really focus in on the pelvis here. Focus in on where we feel our breath, even take our hand to the back of that hip. Notice what that's like for you. A little movement. Little stillness. I'm going to drop that right foot down, reach the left leg up, extend through that leg, and then we're just going to lower that leg all the way down. Rest the heel, shake out the knee, let it go, stretch both legs out, give both knees a little wiggle, get the hips kind of wiggling, you can get the whole body, little wiggle, let the elbows rest, but the hands wiggle, even the head and face might wiggle a little bit, just full nervous system reset. One of my favorite things to do lately. Make a little sound. Make it silly if you want. And then just let the body find some stillness here. Make any adjustments, grab anything you need for Shavasana. Feel the shoulder blades ground. Let the feet separate from one another. Let the arms separate a bit from the body, or just find a posture for your body that feels nurturing. It's all right if the hands want to rest on the body. It's all right if the feet are closer together. Big breath in through the nose, sigh out through the mouth. Let the breath become natural through the nose. Feel the head relax into the floor, soften the muscles of the neck. Feel the forehead relax, the eyes, your cheeks, and your jaw. Let your lips soften. The sides of the neck, the front of the throat, relaxing. Collarbones, the tops of the shoulders, shoulder joints relaxing. Feeling those shoulder blades really settled into the floor. Let your upper arms feel heavy. Relax your elbows, your forearms, your wrists. The hands and fingers rest as they are. Both arms resting. Body breathing, bringing your attention into your chest. Watching your belly rise and fall. Heart open, back of the heart supported and grounding into the floor, the earth. Gentle curve of the lumbar spine, feeling the grounding of your sacrum, the back of your hips. Glutes relaxing. Front of the pelvis relaxing, the hip flexors, the abdomen. Down the front of the thighs. Feel the inner thighs relaxing, the hamstrings relaxing, the outer thighs, your knees. Feeling the calves relax, ankles, heels heavy, the feet and the toes resting as they are. So this awareness of your whole body resting, nothing to do, nothing to change, nowhere to be. Natural breath, nurturing, cleansing, supporting. Subtle sensation rising and falling, just letting it come and go. Thoughts rising and falling, coming and going. Here you are, resting, receiving, integrating. Stay here for as long as you need. Have the intention of not rushing the body, just allowing the body to move as you send the invitation. Just notice where your body first starts to move. Which fingers, which toes. Does it start to evolve? Maybe your head rocks a little side to side as you start to find more movement. Maybe your body naturally wants to stretch. Maybe you just want to curl your knees up into your chest. Maybe both. Maybe you'll feel good to roll to one side, whichever side calls you right now. Resting there for a moment, receiving. Just noticing what you're bringing with you today from your practice. Sensation and awareness, new reflection, connection with yourself. And then come back up to your seat. The cushion, if you have for just a moment here. We'll just wind up with a very short little meditation just to center ourselves. So sit comfortably. You can rest hands on the body. You can rest them on your thighs, in your lap, whatever feels right for you. But draw your attention down and in. Let go of all outside sounds now, really honing into your breath, to your being. Again, maybe resting the mind at the heart space, maybe deeper into the belly. where the mind doesn't have to figure anything out. We can observe ourselves and witness the movement of our breath, the groundedness of our body, a bit of the openness of the mind when it doesn't have to focus on anything or it doesn't have to figure things out. Here you are. Witnessing the presence of yourself, your body, your breath, your mind, your spirit, your heart. In this moment, I invite you to into the gratitude that you have for yourself. Hold that gratitude in your heart, saying thank you for all that you are, all that you've given yourself here today, to this point in your life, all that you have, all that you're receiving, and all that you're able to give from this grateful heart. In the heart, there's no lack, there's abundance. And we have exactly what we need right within us. Bring both hands over your heart and just really hold space for your heart for a moment. Hold space for the mind and the mind's trials and tribulations, its fluctuations and concerns. Just reminding the mind it can rest in that wholeness of your heart at any time. Your heart has so much to give. And bringing hands into prayer and thanking each other for joining in our practices together, cultivating this union through time and space. Gratitude for anything else that you might like to honor in this moment. Hold space for that too. If you like, join me for the sound of Om to close our practice. We'll take a deep breath. Om. Rubbing your palms together, the little warmth in your palms and your palms over your eyes, feeling that warmth radiate inward as you open your eyes first to your palms. Bridging your inner world with your outer world as you wash your face with fresh perspective, heart and mind. Thanking mind, body, and spirit for this practice today, and I thank each of you for sharing yours. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. I hope this practice serves you well. Please come back, enjoy it again, and enjoy the modifications that it offers, even of like, where are you today? What is it that you need right now? And hopefully this will help you feel a little bit more rooted, steady in your body so you can expand out into your life in all the ways that you're meant to. So I send you so much love. Thank you so much for joining me. Please share in comments if you have any questions or anything you'd like to share that way. Reach out to me anytime. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you.